What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Anything Goes When the Game podcast. I'm your host, Demetri Smith. In today's episode, we are going to be talking about reality shifting to Hogwarts Academy. Yes, that is Harry Potter version. If you don't know who Harry Potter is, where the hell have you been? This has been a very trending topic, even in the spiritual community. It's been a very trending topic, and we are going to get into it and discuss the many ways that people can actually do this and achieve this. And you know what? Let's get right into it. Okay, shifting reality to Hogwarts is very possible. It's very doable. And I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos of a lot of young people, a lot of teenagers making videos of this. And I'm like, you know what? I can't knock it because they are opening the door. They are opening the door for the next generation, for their generation, to make this possible. But it is possible. But the one thing that they are doing, and they not even realize that they're doing, but they are making it possible for people to switch back and forth between realities. See, when you talk about reality shift, and it's important to understand that when we say we are shifting reality, meaning we are shifting from this reality, and that's it. We are not going back to the old reality. The old reality is longer gone. The old reality is dead and gone. Our other selves is living out that reality. We are living out a new reality. But going back and forth from Hogwarts, your desired reality, back to your current reality, that has never, for my guess, that has never been done before when it comes in terms of reality shifting. Because if you think about the Mandela effect, how everything is changing, how things tends to pop up out of nowhere, and how things disappear, how timelines shift, or like there's some changes in the past or whatnot. It never go back to the way it was. It never does that. So, as I was looking on YouTube, and I saw this one particular video that was talking about a lot of techniques to try. You got the Raven technique and all that other stuff, and I'm like, well, have you guys just tried affirmation? Don't force it. Just allow it to happen. Try affirmation. And the affirmation that I'm going to give you is by saying, I choose to shift to a different reality, or I choose to shift to my desired reality, in which I am, and you finish that out. That's a good affirmation to use to shift to your desired reality, to shift to Hogwarts. But make sure that you put in that statement that you can shift back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Another thing that I've seen that is they use scripting. I have never seen scripting used the way that these kids are using it today, and it is amazing. These kids are breaking grounds. If you guys are listening to this and you are part of this shifting reality to Hogwarts movement, I'm going to say bravo. You guys are breaking ground. You guys are busting doors wide open. And you guys aren't even overthinking it. That's what I like about this trend, and I love it. But I'm going to make scripting a little bit easier for you. When you script, it's like you are writing a story, okay? It's like you're writing your own story, okay? So, like, what's a good example? A good example would be saying, I'm such and such, I got brown eyes or whatever. I attend this class of Hogwarts. I'm best friend with these characters or whatnot. You know I'm trying to go over this. It is you writing your story. Now, here's what I'm going to say about scripting. There are no rules of how you script it out. Because if you try to follow everybody else and how they do it, then you might not succeed. Because how they do it works for them. So you need to find a way. So you need to find what works for you. So like I said, there is no wrong way to do things, especially when it comes to spiritual things. Yeah, shifting reality, it is spiritual. So there's no wrong way to do it. Now, let's get to the one thing that you guys gotta watch out for all over YouTube is when you see people like Aaron and then whatever saying that, oh, this technique will work within one day or whatever. Let me tell you something. It is a building process. Depending upon who you are as a person and how you take in information, it is a building process. Manifestation doesn't happen quickly in the physical reality, in the physical realm. It builds up. It builds up. It happens when it's ready to happen. So you have to allow it to happen. I mean, you'll see signs and stuff, but you have to keep at it and don't get impatient. For instance, if you guys get into law of attraction, and let's say you're trying to manifest a house, it ain't gonna take you a week. It might take you between a month or 6 months or a month to a year, depending on what house you want. Because you have to look at the circumstances. If you ain't got a job, okay, you got to get a job first. You got to get a job in order to live in a house, in order to pay the bills, in order to feed your family. All this stuff got to happen first before you get to the house. And if there is already a family in that house, then that family has to move out that house. In other words, they have to find something better. So they have to find something better. Like, for instance, if they find a house that they want and say, oh, wow, this house is a lot better, it's a lot closer to my job and this and that, and then they put the house on the market and, bada bing, bada bang, bada boom, you have the money to pay for it, bam. Manifestations sometimes happen like that. It happens kind of like that behind the scenes, but not a lot of people pay attention. So if you try any technique to shift reality to Hogwarts, to your desired reality to Hogwarts, do not fall for anybody claiming this will help you instantly. You'll go there instantly. No, you won't, because it's a building process. It's a building process. Okay? It takes time for stuff to build. It takes time for stuff to happen. It takes time for stuff to manifest. Just like it takes time for stuff to heal. Because we are dealing with time. Sorry about that. And you know what? I have nothing else to say on the subject, but for you guys, like I said, who is part of this movement of shifting reality to your desired reality, which is Hogwarts Harry Potter edition, I commend you. Keep up the good work. Keep breaking ground. Keep introducing us new shit, including the old generation, because let's be honest, we got stuck in our ways that we forgot that anything is possible, which is why I love this trend. I love it so much. You guys keep up the good work. I love you guys. I'll catch you guys next time.
Have you ever wanted to start your own podcast? Are you passionate about a favorite subject matter or a message that you want everyone to listen to? But you don't have any of the equipment or have no idea where to begin? Well, look no further than Anchor. Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. Anchor gives you everything you need in one place for free, which you can use right from your phone or computer. Do not worry about any extra equipment, guys, because Anchor's creation tools allows you to record and edit your podcast so it sounds great. They'll distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard everywhere, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and many more. You can easily make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. To get started, download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm. That's ANCHOR.FM. Again, to get started, download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm. That is ANCHOR.FM.
And that is it for today's episode. Thank you guys for coming out and listening to my podcast. And I'm gonna say this: thank you guys for supporting me, and thank you guys for those who've been down with me since day one. And I'm gonna catch you guys on the flip side. And before I go, I'd like to say Happy Halloween to you guys and to your family. Please be safe, be careful, but most importantly, hey, let your freak flag fly. Peace.